Kool TV proudly presents Kentucky Christian University Soccer as the Kool Hit Sports Network brings you coverage of the KCU Knights live from Grayson, Kentucky. Now let's head to the pitch for the pregame show and KCU Soccer live on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good afternoon as we welcome you in to pregame here from Knights Stadium. And Kentucky Christian University Soccer has a men and women's doubleheader this evening as they bring in the Montreat Cavaliers out of North Carolina. Good afternoon, everyone. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here as the first game will be the women, followed by the men tonight at approximately 7 o'clock. That'll have a separate link here on the channel. So if you want to watch the men's game, it's right there. Same place you found this one. It's just click on it, and we'll switch over to there from that. But first, the women are up. Montreat comes in with a record of 1-2-1. They're 0-0-1 in AAC conference play. Meanwhile, KCU 1-3 on the season. They've fallen in both of their conference matchups thus far this season. Fifth all-time meeting between these two teams. Montreat leads the series 4-0, including a 12-0 win over KCU last year down in Black Mountain, North Carolina. Only the second time that the Cavaliers have made the trip to Grayson, the first back in 2020. They won that game 8-0. The closest matchup in 21 was a 2-1 win, but it has been dominating fashion in the other three, 9-0, 8-0, and 12-0 last season. All of those down in North Carolina. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll continue our pregame coverage as we get you set for Montreat and KCU. Women's action up first as we continue here on the pregame show on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here in Grayson, and it's about 3 minutes to go here before we get things ready to go on this September 11th. Flags at half-mast here today as we honor America in the 23rd anniversary of that tragic day back up in New York City and the Pentagon, and then, of course, the plane that crashed in the small field there in Pennsylvania. But we'll play some soccer here this afternoon. Women first, men will follow here in this AAC matchup as Montreat makes the trip in out of Black Mountain, North Carolina for the trip here this afternoon and late evening. So teams lining up across the way as they'll make their way out to midfield. My crew this afternoon is Jacob Hankins and a very tardy Felicia Collier. She looked at her schedule wrong and went to the wrong place. So I think I see her strolling into the ballpark now. So, yeah, we'll have you well covered here this evening. But happy to have everyone here this evening with us. We got a couple people tuned in on the stream again. Let me know where you're tuned in from this afternoon and evening. I'll give you a shout out on the air.
Officials and spectators to today's AAC women's soccer match between Montreat College and your KCU Lady Knights. As a member of the NAIA and the Appalachian Athletic Conference, we're committed to the true spirit of competition, embracing 5 core values: respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We ask that each of you abide by these values to help create a positive and competitive environment. Please enjoy tonight's contest. Now please rise for a moment of silence in remembrance of 9/11, followed by a word of prayer and the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this opportunity tonight to play the game of soccer. We thank you for your unconditional love and all that you do for us. As we play soccer today, we ask for safety for the athletes as they play, and then we also ask for safety as everybody travels home. May we honor you in all that we say and we do. And it's in Jesus' name that we pray. Amen.
our national anthem here on this September 11th. Looking at the visitors on the scoreboard, the Montreat Cavs. They'll be in the navy blue jersey with the white stripes, white numerals in the front. That the numbers on the front just absolutely disappear right into the line. So it's going to be difficult from the front of being able to see the numbers. For KCU, it's even worse. Red and gray stripes across the front and a super tiny black outline with white letters. So, again, for some reason in the game of soccer, the thought of someone seeing a number on the front of the jersey was never thought of. It is not just here. It is everywhere. I did a game last night in Huntington with Marshall men's soccer, and the front of their jersey, green and white stripes with a white numeral outlined in black, very small in the center of the chest. You can't see it at all. But either way. Real quick, a hello to Mary Orr. Tune in from McKinney, Texas. Again, if you're tuning in with us on the first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell each time we put out new material. We'll give you an alert on your mobile device to be looking out for that. So, again, we welcome in our crew from North Carolina, tuned in watching Montreat, as well as all of our regular followers here following along with the Knights here in Grayson. George Holbrook, one of those. It's not like somebody has a Vuvuzuela in the stands.
Number 20, Lacey Boyd. Number 21, Morgan Ray. Number 22, Kayla Moffitt. And number 25, Bailey Lewis. The Lady Knights are coached by Joshua Miller and assisted by Jeremy Miller.
Josh Miller, the head coach for the Knights. Kristen Eggert, in her 4th season, the coach for the Cavaliers. So handshakes at midfield, and we'll be ready to get things underway here in just one moment. And the odds of me getting stung tonight is probably about 100% chance. I've had 2 of the Yellow Jackets tonight that have already tried to buzz the tower. So hopefully we keep away from that. Joanne Garcia tuned in from Dallas, Texas. Welcome in, guys. Hope the weather is a little cooler there than what it is here. We're sticky and warm this afternoon as we get into the middle part of the month. Sitting currently at 86 degrees. Real feel sits closer to 90. On that turf, it's going to be closer to 100 degrees as the sun bakes down on the beautiful playing surface here at Knight Stadium. Good look there at KCU field level. Getting things ready to go as Montreat breaks their huddle and makes their way onto the field of play. So Montreat will possess the ball first. Allview at midfield, joined there by Kayla Roseman. Keepers are ready to go. Cavaliers keeper all in pink today. KCU's in red. Cavs will work it from right to left as you view it on your screen. And off we go as we start the action here in the first half of play. Good ball down in the far corner. Giving chase there is Womwell. Turns it across the front of the box and sticks that one in the net. So a quick goal here, as they'll credit that one off of Charlotte Craver. And Montreat, 15 seconds into the ball game, takes a 1-0 lead. So a good corner play from that far side corner, across the front of the 6, and Montreat's on the board 15 seconds into the contest. Drop comes in near side, Oswalt. Playing it down in that far corner again are the Cavaliers, and they've got it offsides. KCU with a free kick on the far side. As Lacey Boyd puts it in play. Play it down the near sideline. Throw in coming up on the far side from the Cavs. 15 seconds into the ball game. They put one in the back of the net. They'll continue to play up the far side as KCU just booms it out. Working with it at her feet there, Wamwell, who started that push up that far side corner that led to the early goal. There's a ball down outside the 18. Montreat trying to push up. A left-footed kick. A nice diving save there at the net. Ball loose. And coming out and making the diving save is the keeper for KCU of Hope Oxier, the senior out of Peetsville, Kentucky. Or Oxier. Go with which one works. There's a good ball near side, turned away on that back line. Knights trying to push up. Back line of the Cavs take it away. Near side it comes to Harple. Knights with an interception on the back line. Now Maddie Ellis takes it away at midfield. Oswalt trying to center it up, looking for a through ball. Beautiful ball down the far sideline. They got her offsides, though. Wamwell released just a second too quickly. It was a beautiful ball set up on the near side by Oswalt, as Wamwell was free, uncontested, but an offsides the second of the ball game against Montreat. Far sideline, chasing it down, Wamwell. She'll boom it back into the center. That one finds its way through. All the way out is Oswalt. Chasing it down the near side corner. Settles it up outside the 18. Tries to roll it across the face of the 6. It's intercepted. Pinballing away. Coming up with it are the Cavs. Nice piece of work there by Ellis. Brings it to the near side and puts it in the net. Montreat with its second goal. Nope, excuse me. They've got them offsides again. So narrowly missing goal number 2. So Oxier's kick comes out. Trying to play it down is Daniela Jean-Pierre out of Haiti. This one rolls all the way back to the keep for the first time in the ball game is Anna Weisenflew. And we get an inadvertent handball there against the Cavs. That was against Maddie Ellis, so a free kick coming up for the Knights. Lacey Boyd will tee it up just outside the 40-yard line. Boyd, the sophomore out of Boyd County High School, sends that one down inside the box. Cavs intercept it. They'll work it off to the far side. Heavy pressure on from KCU's Kayla McMaupin, excuse me. Cavs with an interception, trying to push forward. Ball to the near side. Beautiful ball, but a little bit too far out in front. .50-50 ball right in front of us. Heavy pressure on the backside there by Cheyenne Manley. Now down inside the box, a beautiful tip out to Carver. Carver can't get to it, though. And Auxier comes out and makes a diving save. So Carver already with one goal in this game, narrowly missing her second opportunity. Auxier booms this one out to midfield. Lee Harple rolls it off near side Oswalt. Oswalt to the left side of the 18, just outside the 6. Point blank, she goes right at the goalkeeper, and Auxier takes it away. Knights fighting for position, losing the ball as two players got occupied in the same position. They try to roll it through on a through ball to Kayla Roseman, but that one goes all the way to the keep, and a goal kick coming up for the Knights. Ball pinballs its way all the way to the back line of Ellie Porter. They'll drop it off to their keeper and play it forward, leading 1-0. 37 minutes to go here in the opening half of play. John Butler tuned in from down in Campbellsville. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. And if you're watching with us here on Kool TV, let us know where you're tuned in. I'll give you a shout out throughout the broadcast. Jean Pierre tries to play it down at midfield, can't corral it in. They got another offsides. As, again, the Cavs really playing up high, which is allowing the offensive strikers to get out in front. They're trying to get that quick run and just getting a little bit too far out in front, which has resulted in 3 offsides penalties, one of them that's negated a goal. Lots of activity going on here on the campus this afternoon. Fall baseball off to our right here high atop the press box. Football off on the practice field, getting ready for another game coming up. Home opener for the Knights next Saturday. You can catch that action right here on the exclusive home of KCU Athletics on Kool TV. Amelia Lucas with a throw-in. Tried to thread the needle, looking for the runner down inside. It's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with KCU as Caitlin Cottle was battling for position. And Lucas will try it again. Porter turns it to the far side. See if the Cavs can push it ahead. A little bit too much on that one from Wamwell, but it was intercepted on the back line. Leaking out there was Roseman. She tried to get the run. Really good job there by the Knights. That was Manley who took that one away on that through ball attempt that had Kayla Roseman breaking free, but it was not able to make the connection. Ball headed back out near midfield, 50-50 ball. Knights play it down for the moment. And we're just pinballing back and forth with position as Lacey Boyd brings it near side. It'll tumble out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the visiting Cavs. 1-0 our score. Charlotte Carver, 15 seconds into the ball game. Punched one through. She's out in front now on this left edge. Chips it off to the right side. Coming out is Auxier and makes the stab, but was trying to drop it in on the runner there to Olivia Ostwalt. And just a little bit too much on the loft. Play it up the right side. Drop it back negative for a moment. Then swing it near side. That's off to the near side of Valerie Laurencio. Wamwell saves. One person on as Harpel brings it back to her center back of Ellie Porter. Manley trying to chase it down. Heavy pressure coming in from Craver. And they've got the gate open over on the near side here, and that ball scurries right through it. Craver off the header, trying to get it down to the near sideline on the end zone, but loses it out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for the Knights. So the senior goalkeeper out of Paintsville, Kentucky, Hope Auxier. Low driving kick. One off the hop there by Harpel, but Knights turned it away, and in the back line of the visiting Cavs sends it right back to them. Now they're playing pinball between the 30s. They go to the far side corner, and Wamwell gets off sides. It's one of the things you get when you have a team that wants to play so high. Is sometimes you got to watch those forwards, because you get on that back line, and as they start to feed you the ball, the defense steps forward and brings you off sides. And again, it's not where the ball is when you receive it. It's where the ball was kicked from when you start that motion. So if they kick it and then you outrun the person there, it's fine. But in the position that you're in when they deliver the kick, if you are past that last defender, that's what results in the offsides penalty. And we get a foul on the far side as a shove in the back. That was by Wamwell. And she took Bailey Lewis off her feet. Header off down to the keep as Anna Weisenflew, the sophomore out of Jackson, Tennessee, scoops it up the mid. She'll lower it down and roll it out here to the near sideline. Cavs wing of Laurencio sends it up, and then a ball goes all the way through to the far side, and that's out to Wamwell. She'll push it ahead. Has position off the outside of the 18, crosses it inside, but there's nobody there, and Manley will turn it away. But a throw-in coming up for the Cavs on the far sideline. Wamwell had it, and it just got away from her foot just a little bit too far as she tried to turn into the right side of the 18 and couldn't make a play on it. So Albion will turn it in. Heavy pressure on the far sideline, and off the feet of the Cavs, back to the Knights it goes. 15 minutes gone here in the opening period. 1-0 Montreat on a goal by Charlotte Craver in the first 15 seconds of the ball game. Knights trying to get a run up that far sideline, and Which way we going, guys? And we're going the other way. Very breezy afternoon here in Grayson. Here's Jean Pierre. Working with pressure on. Knights try to take it away. As stepping to there was Morgan Ray. Well, plays it off of her foot. Was looking back inside for Roseman. Couldn't make the hook up. Now it's coming to the near side. They'll punch it through. On a run up the near sidewise, Ostwald. Oswald centers it up outside the 18. Puts it on the left foot. Chips it up, and it's right there off the mitts of Oxier. And another save inside the keep. In the box for the keep from Paintsville. Cavaliers have pretty much been in control of the ball much of this ball game. A few times that it has made it back into the KCU offensive side of things, it's been because the ball has been sent there by the visiting Cavs. Another throw. They'll take it up that far sideline. Craver in the right edge just booms this one out in the high weeds across the fence. So a throw-in coming up, getting close down to the 18. Wamwell will toss it in. Lots of contact on the far side, and that was Abu locked up with Bailey Lewis. They'll say that Abu lost it last, so back to the Knights it goes. A couple of subs coming on for both sides. Olivia Brewer has checked in for KCU. She'll work in that center back position. Ball turned down from the midfield. Cavs wanting to punch it through. Roseman out to the far side edge. That's out to Wilford, who comes in. A nice crosser across the face of the 6, and they can't make the hookup, though. Beautiful ball from the outside edge coming in. There were 3 blue jerseys there, and neither could get a foot on the ball or a head to it to punch it in as they had the keep beat. So Williford checking in for her first action and trying to make some instant impact. Correction actually on that. That was not Williford. That was Natalie Hall. Again, the jersey numbers are almost impossible to see from the front. It's just white stripes and numbers. I'm having to look through binoculars when I can get to them to see. Yeah, so the far side, the player that checked in was Natalie Hall, the freshman. Had a really nice ball from that right side. Freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida. Lacey Boyd, free kick, sends it off to the far side. Quickly intercepted. Now Hall getting a run down the right side of the 18. Puts the foot on it and sends it into the back of the net. Take a look at this one on your Grayson Sporting Goods instant replay. From outside the 18, goes right corner and pops it in. So Natalie Hall puts in her first goal of the season. And Montreat takes a 2-0 lead here with 25-23 to go in the opening half. Nice ball there from Hall as she got to the right edge and just went right at the keep of the Knights and buried it in the right side or left side corner from the right side. Heavy pressure from behind by the Cavs, looking for only their second win on the season. Coming with a record of 1-2-1. Now a breakaway out with the goalkeeper. As deep down inside of the box was Rebecca Cruz-Mannion. She went one-on-one with the keep and got upended, and the ball rolls out of bounds, so a corner kick coming up as Lee Harpel, the freshman, will head to the far corner to kick it in. Harpel out of Crested Butte, Colorado. Low kick outside the 6. Ball tipped around, and Auxier there for the put the mitts on it to take it away. Header up the far sideline, and then Hall gets knocked off of her feet as she's going for the ball. So a free kick coming up now for the Cavs. Let's see where they're going to spot it. Should be right around about the 25-yard line on the far side, and that's where they'll put it. Crowding down inside between the 18 and the 6. Ball down inside the box. Knights turn it away. It'll come to the near sideline. There's nobody home there, and it's a throw-in coming in, but we'll get a sub first for the visiting Cavs. Olivia Owning will check in for her first action, replacing Ostwald. Albieu with a good chip down near side. Mannion tries to go on the baseline. It's chipped out of bounds. It should be a corner kick coming up for the Cavs, and it will be from this near sideline. 2-0, they lead it. Craver with a goal in the first 15 seconds, and then Natalie Hall checks in and needs about a minute after getting into the contest to punch in her first goal of the year. Right-footed kicker delivers a good ball back post. Ball's loose and finds its way through. So 3-0. Have to wait for the official scorers on that one to see which one that one went in. They're going to give that one to Elise Porter. So Porter picking up her first goal of the season. So Craver had it in the first minute. Then in the 19th minute, Natalie Hall punches one in, and then Elise Porter on the assist from Lee Harpel. 3-0, Montreat in front here in the opening frame. Now free kick coming up. Wind blowing diagonally across the field. So blowing out of the far side corner that's occupied by the keeper for the Cavaliers. Laurencio takes a swing toward the net and bends that one wide left. So a goal kick coming up for the Knights, down 3-0. Fifth all-time meeting between these two schools. Previous 4 meetings have been controlled by the Cavs in dominating fashion, 3 of the 4. 12-0 last year, a 2-1 win here in the only trip they've had to Grayson, and then 8-0 and 9-0 in the other 2 meetings down in Black Mountain, North Carolina. Here's Hall working up that right side, and she picks up a foul against her defender. As Bailey Lewis swipes her off her feet. So Maddie Ellis will come up from her defensive position and put the free kick in play just outside the 18. Trying to get one down here in the box and see if the Cavs can poke another one in. Good ball turned off the head, and a really good opportunity there by Albu, but can't get it lined up with the goals that bends left to the upright, and a goal kick coming up for the Knights. Approaching 20 minutes to play here in the opening half. 3 goals for the visiting Cavs here in the opening 25 minutes. Now we got a hockey line change for the Cavs. They just took 4 players off. 4 fresh bodies out there. Jocelyn Stanley, one of those new players on. She's the one that has the ball at her feet as she gets tangled up with her teammate. And they'll get a foul against KCU's Morgan Ray. Stanley curls one through, a 2-hopper into the mitts of Oxier. And a goal kick coming up for the Knights. Maddie Schultz in the ball game, freshman defender. Rosa Williford also actually in there now. And Kylie Ridings. So 4 players coming onto the pitch for Kristen Eggerts in her 4th season. Here's a ball down outside the 6. Turned away nicely on the back end there by the Knights, but it's going to be a throw-in down in that far side corner for the Cavs. Boyd tries to take it away. Mannion works with it down in the near corner, and it tumbles across the inline, so she'll play a little defense there of her own to set up what she thought was going to get a corner kick. Instead, it was ruled off of her teammate, and it goes to a goal kick for KCU. Men's action to follow tonight, approximately 7 o'clock. Again, we'll have a second link. That link is available right there on our YouTube channel. High hop bounces across both players' heads. So a throw in down the line. Turned out of bounds by the Knights, so they'll move it forward about 10 yards, and Maddie Schultz will try it again. Back near side. Laurencio settles it down, centers it up now. Tried to poke it through, and a great job there on the back line by the Knights defense to stop that push. Williford takes it away, rolls it off right side to Hall. Hall a touch head to Ridings. Ridings in a sprint down that far side line with Boyd. And a throw in coming up for Natalie Hall. Takes it out to the top of the 18, Yanyan. Jean Pierre steps 2, could not slow things down as she was there along with her teammate of Caitlin Cottle. As those two have been sent playing defense almost on the top line there, as Montreat has everybody across the midfield line, and now we're going to get a corner kick coming up for the Cavs on the near sideline. Olivia Oning, freshman out of Wichita, Kansas, sends it up into the sky, flying in, trying to go with the header to the back post on a beautiful attempt, but couldn't make the hookup. That was Rebecca Cruz-Mannion. And she knew it as soon as it touched her head. She could feel it. Just glanced a little bit too far right, and she's kind of turned and spun to herself like, man, I missed that one. A really good ball, though, off the near side from Oning. So now Lacey Boyd, sophomore out of Boyd County High School. Jean Pierre gets it out in front. She's got a one-on-one if she can take it. She'll attack the keep. Pokes it through, and the keep knocks it down. It'll trickle to the right side. Take a look at this on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. As Weisenfluh comes out and gets a mid on it and knocks it away and keeps KCU off the board. Daniela Jean-Pierre had a great run there. Attacked right at the keep, and as she went to go right, Weisenfluh picked right and was able to make the stop on it just enough with the deflection. So another offsides called against the visiting Cavs. So we'll go across the 15-minute mark left to play here in the opening half. Leading 3-0 are the visitors. 15 seconds it took to poke a bowl through the goal as Craver made it 1-0 to open up the ballgame in the first minute. Good ball to Hall on the far sideline. Hall trying to run it down. She's got all kinds of daylight out in front of her. She'll take it. Go at Auxier. Dribbles through. Has it left loose and punches it in for the score. So Natalie Hall makes it 4-0 for the visitors. Beautiful take up that right side. She was all alone. Attacked at the goalkeeper, got the separation, and then finished off the carom ball loose. Tried to put a ball in play, and KCU had a defender standing right behind it. So Hall with a pair of goals. She had not scored a goal coming into this matchup. Her fifth game that she's appeared in, and all 5 she's had 2 starts. Came off the bench in this one, and as soon as she came off the bench, instantly punched one in. So a Knights throw in over on the far side corner right there in the shaded area by the scoreboard. Cavs turn it down. Big ball bending to the right side as Maddie Schultz gave it a ride. But it's right of the upright and a goal kick for the Knights as we're inside of 14 to play in the opening half. A tip to my crew here this afternoon. Jacob Hankins up top, Felicia Collier field level. Bringing all the great scenes you see there on your screen. Greatly appreciate everything they do. They make me look really good. All I have to do is stand up here and talk. I've got the best crew in the world. There's Jean-Pierre trying to get a run moving forward. And if KCU can get the ball up to Jean-Pierre, she is remarkable with the ball. We saw her out in space earlier when she had the one-on-one. Just really maybe dribbled a little too far into Weisenfluh and gave her an opportunity to make an alignment to knock it down with the mitt. But I still like the aggressiveness that Jean-Pierre had there when she attacked the goalkeeper. Again, that's what you're taught to do when you have a one-on-one with the goalie. Make them make a decision. Dribble right at them and make them go one way or the other. She picked the correct way, I should say, by going right, and that allowed her to get the position that they needed. Casey Burton checking into the ball game. She gets whistled for the offside. She threw up the break sign, tried to hold up to let everybody pass her to get back in behind the ball, but she was already off by the time the ball got there. So another offsides against the visiting Cavs. And that's just being aggressive. You can do that when you're leading 4-0 and everything you kick seems like it goes in the back of the net. Ray battling for position there. This one's poked through. And it's going to take a high hop and roll all the way into the 18, and Auxier will settle things down there. Inside of 11.5 to play in the opening half. As Katie Burton will jog up and give Auxier a warm greeting, making her put it in the mitts. Ball out near midfield, one out of the air by the Cavs. Here's Stanley. Boots it through the left side. Burton will give chase again. Auxier will just settle it and pick it back up just outside the 6 on the left edge. Good kick there by the goalkeeper, a high hop. Backpedaling all the way back is Ellie Porter. And then a misconnection with Laurencio on the near side. It goes out of bounds and a throw-in coming in for the Knights, but a pair of subs first. Taylor Allen and Elena Hutchinson seeing their first action. Fourth goal carry was made by Natalie Hall. It was her second goal of the ball game. 3-on-1 favoring the Cavs. Morgan Ray on the back line there. Tries to send it down inside. KCU pushing up. Here's a ball down the far sideline. Montreat gives it a chip, and it's a one-line drive right to the mitts of Auxier, as that was Mantronock. And Owning turns and looks as she gets the whistle with offsides, like, come on, I was there. So if you're just joining us, you've missed a little bit. 15 seconds into the contest, Charlotte Craver popped one in, 1-0 Montreat. Natalie Hall unassisted with 19th minute of the contest. That made it 2-0. Ellie Porter popped one in off of a Lee Harple touch in the 22nd minute. And in the 30th minute, Natalie Hall unassisted again. Puts in her second goal of the contest. And that's where we currently stand with Montreat leading 4-0. Throw down the line by Olivia Brewer, well too deep. Controlled by the Cavs as they'll start a push up the near sideline. Katie Burton trying to get a release. Here's a through ball. Burton's going to give it a chase, but Auxier will just boom it ahead. .50-50 ball near sideline. Battling for position is Owning. Working also against Amelia Lucas. Here's Burton in the left corner. Manley on her. They'll roll it across the face of the 6. Ridings tried to settle it down, could not do so. And now a big swing to the left corner, draws the upright. That was a big swing from Maddie Schultz. Take a look at this one on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. She nearly buried that one from about 30 yards out. It even faked out my cameraman up top. He gave up on the ball thinking that one was not going to find the marking, and it drew left corner on the post. It's at a 7.5 to go on a hot and sticky afternoon here in Grayson. Jean Pierre rolls it into the center, but there's nobody home. I like the idea, just nobody there to feed it to. Knights will send one way up the far line as Kara Gilsdorf lets it roll across the end line, and Weisenflue will tee it up for a goal kick coming up. Get a KCU sub, also a sub in for the visiting Cavs. Kinsley Dolinsky checking in. Dushinsky, excuse me. I knew I was going to mess her name up today. Dushinsky. And Taylor Isaac checking in for KCU. I do appreciate Montreat providing the pronunciation guide for the ball game. There's nothing worse than having someone's name incorrect. I try my absolute best to get the correct pronunciations. And sometimes even with the pronunciation guides, you just don't get it exact. But I give it my best effort, I will tell you this. But I greatly appreciate when a school rolls in and first thing they hand you with a roster is a pronunciation guide. Laurencio played it forward up to Riding. She was looking to feed Dushinsky, but got that one a little bit wide. It'll be a throw in for the Knights. Dushinsky off of her chest, sends that one out of bounds, and it'll stay with KCU. So Olivia Brewer, strong throw, one out of the air by the Cavs. Now Karam's loose, goes out to midfield. Here's a ball poked through. Burton on a run. Burton takes it to the left edge of the 6. Sends it across the face, and right there's the keep with a diving save. Inside of 5 to play here in the first. Big ball off the high hop on the warm turf here in Grayson. Nice job on the back line there by the Knights. They've got 6 players across the back line right now. Cavs will roll it near side. Schultz settles it down. Manley tried to play it down, and we get a whistle. And inadvertent handball, so we'll get a free kick. No, excuse me, that was an inadvertent whistle, so we'll get a drop in. I'll just loft it across. I'll say I did not see a handball, but that was the only thing that I could have seen there that would to give the stoppage. But then, okay, so it was off of the official. So when you get a ball off the official, that changes the possession. That's what happens there. So what happens is then you stop play. You saw the 2 players there kind of square off like you would see in a hockey game to where they drop the puck in. Same thing there. That's why both players were squared up on the ball. So thank you to my camera operator up here that caught that and saw that part of the thing. So also thank you for the very nice comments there, Mary. Greatly appreciate it. Approaching 3 minutes to play here in the opening half. It's been all Cavs early on. 2 goals by Natalie Hall. Ellie Porter poked one in, and Charlotte Craver had the first goal 15 seconds into the ball game. Both of Hall's goals were unassisted. Ball out in front. Burton's offsides. Ray sends it near side. Get a high hop and a 50-50 ball. Knights win it for a moment. Can they settle and get a push? Here's Taylor Allen. Heavy pressure on with Laurencio. And he'll stay with the Knights. So Olivia Brewer will come forward for the throw. Trying to play it down the near line, and it kicks off the shoulder of KCU's Taylor Allen out of bounds. And then as soon as they put it back in play, Dushinsky can't play it down, so it goes out of bounds. 2 minutes to play in the opening half. 4-0 Cavs in front of the Knights. Here's Brewer. Loses control of it. Dushinsky up the near sideline. Dutched that one just a little bit too much. And it'll be a throw in for the Knights coming back up the near side. Brewer right in front of Stanley. Ball pinballing around. Manley turns it forward with the header. Now Jean-Pierre settles back at midfield, wants to go left, has 2 on, finds a little bit of separation inside of 90 seconds. A nice swift move, comes back near side. They're wanting it on the right edge. There's nobody there. They had Taylor Isaac calling for the ball in the right corner. She was all alone, and Jean-Pierre didn't see her. Now Burton out in front. Can she win the sprint to the ball? No. So Auxier will settle it down as we'll go inside of a minute here in the first half. Cavs up 4-0. Trying to add to it here. High hop, 1 on the second hop from the back line. Here a lot of times you hear the second ball. It's playing that big hop and then winning it on the backside there. Near side Isaac. Dushinsky takes a big spill. We play on. Burton battling for position as she steps 2. Jean-Pierre trying to get to it, and it was taken away immediately by Porter. Trying to send a ball up the far sideline, and Manternock was there, but it was well past her ability to get to it. So we're in the final 20 seconds as another stinging insect has entered the broadcast booth. This is number 3 that we've seen. 1 is no longer with us, by the way. Jacob took well care of that one. Thank you very much. And that's going to take care of the first half of play. Montreat leads it 4-0 at the half. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll take a look at our first half numbers and get you ready for the second half of action here at Grayson after this on Kool TV.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Halftime here in Grayson with Montreat leading KCU 4-0. Let's take you back through how this one went down. It took 15 seconds for the first goal to go down as Charlotte Craver finished on the assist from Catherine Wamwell. 1-0, Montreat leads it. Natalie Hall checks into the contest, and she needs very little time to deposit her first goal of the season. It's going to be her first of 2 goals in the game. 19:40 into the contest. Montreat adds to its lead. It's 2-0. Montreat gets another one on an Elise Porter goal on assist from Lee Harpel. 22:51 into the contest, 3-0. And then Nearly 8 minutes later, Natalie Hall does it again as she gets free up that right edge. And she goes to the goal unassisted and makes it 4-0 here in the opening half of play. Here's your individual numbers. Montreat leads in shots 11-1. Shots on goal 8. KCU with 1. The lone goal that KCU had the shot on goal with was Daniela Jean Pierre, and she got beat by the goalie as Weisenfluh was able to swat it down as she made the attack on the one-on-one. One save for the keep of Weisenfluh for Montreat, 4 for Auxier for KCU. 2 corners for the visiting Cavs, 8 offsides penalties, though. And again, that's just a lot of the way that they have played here in this ball game, of playing up very high, trying to get those through balls and those easy runouts to get one-on-ones at the net. So as it stands at the moment, 4-0 is our score with the visiting Cavs out of North Carolina, and Montreat leading here at the half. We're going to step aside for about 6 minutes. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half of play. Montreat leading it after the first 45. They lead at 4-0. Our coverage continues after this on Kool TV.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Miller Insurance Agency began serving the insurance needs of Northeast Kentucky in 1967. Since then, the agency has prospered by providing valuable insurance protection to our community. As your independent insurance agent, we're not tied to one company. Rather, we compare different carriers, finding the best price. Call or stop by today to compare your coverages. Remember, your independent agent serves you first. Find us online at millerins.net or stop by Miller Insurance, 210 South Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. Check out Dyer's Big Sandy in Grayson for great prices on home appliances like washers and dryers, ranges and dishwashers. See our giant selection of living room suites, bedroom suites, recliners, mattresses, and electronics, including TVs and speakers. Visit our showroom at 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson. You'll find the best prices and the best selection for every room of your home. And Dyer's has all the top brands in bedding: Tempur-Pedic, Purple, Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Beauty Rest. Dyer's Big Sandy, 506 Carroll Malone Boulevard in Grayson.
The Electric Plant Board of the City of Vanceburg has been serving the needs of the community since 1939 and is dedicated to maintaining reliable utility service for its customers. Their employees are active members of the community and take pride in serving their neighbors and friends. The Utility Board encourages their customers to use their convenient online bill pay or phone payment service located on the back of their bill. They remind everyone to call 811 before you dig, even for small jobs, to prevent hitting buried utility line. And they wish all the teams the best of luck this season.
Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Border Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Border Sporting Goods has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders also has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmondpharmacy.com. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osmond Pharmacy and Grill today. Osmond Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Hand stretch, mouth watering, get that ooey gooey cheese. 8 extra large slices, hold it and fold it. It's an extra large, bigger is better, more for your money, New York style pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, better get you some cheesy, saucy, tossy Papa John's. Get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Papa John's.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today. That's Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Other restrictions may apply.
Not only is State Senator Robin Webb proud to support and congratulate our youth in all their endeavors in and out of the classroom, but your State Senator Robin Webb is also proud to support and work for all the adults in her district. Robin Webb strives to put forth the best for youth and adults alike. Whether it's in Frankfort or here at home in her district, know that Robin Webb puts you first in all of her decisions she makes. State Senator Robin Webb strives harder every day to make Kentucky a better place to work, live, and have fun. Kentucky Christian University is a private, nonprofit university located in the beautiful foothills of eastern Kentucky in Grayson. KCU offers both undergraduate and graduate programs, including the Teacher Leader Master of Arts in Education degree. They also have an array of competitive sports. Kentucky Christian University is committed to focusing on Christ while helping students build character and prepare for their future careers. Visit kcu.edu to learn more or to schedule a visit to campus.
Back here as we get you set for the second half of play. Cavs leading the Knights 4-0. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here this afternoon as we work our way into the early evening hours here on the September 11th, 23rd anniversary of 9/11. Hard to believe it's been 23 years since that tragic day. Flags at half staff here on campus, as well as all the way through the United States today as we pay tribute to those nearly 3,000 lost 23 years ago. Knights with some work to do here in the second half. Montreat has been on the attack from the word go. 15 seconds into the ball game, they put the first ball through the net. KCU will start things negative, but it's immediately intercepted. And here comes Montreat looking for some action to start off the second half of play. Montreat in the blue jerseys with the white numerals and pin. KCU in the grays outlined in the red stripes across the front. Daniela Jean-Pierre has had it at her feet very few times tonight that has not had at least one person, if not two, sandwiched around her. She did get the one breakaway that she went at the Cavs goalkeeper of Anna Weisenflew, sophomore out of Jackson, Tennessee, and Weisenflew won that challenge and kept the game at 3-0 at the time. If you're watching along with us here on Kool TV and your first time with us, give us a thumbs up if you see something you like. Hit that bell. Each time we put out new material, you'll get an alert. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the channel as we push toward 4,000 subscribers as we start our third season of sports coverage here in Kentucky. Men's action to follow tonight, approximately 7 o'clock. It'll be on the second stream. You can find it right here on Kool TV where you found the women's stream. Women will be back in action on Saturday when they bring in Brno out of Georgia. I'll be with you for the call of that game. 12:50, our pregame show will begin. 1 o'clock first kick here at Knight Stadium. what should be a perfect fall-like afternoon. Looking across the way at the foothills here that run parallel to I-64, really starting to see the colors show up in those trees. I talked about it last time we were at a home game here. But you could already kind of start seeing some oranges and some reds peeking through. And here this afternoon in the early evening, it's more oranges and reds showing up more than anything. Knights will boom that one across the back line, and it'll be a corner kick coming up for the Cavs. I've said it from about the last month or so. I just have a feeling that we're going to see a very significant winter in this area. These trees are turning colors way too soon this year. I could be dead wrong, but just a feeling. Here's Harpel from the near side corner. Low driving kick. And that one splits the uprights. Had it on goal just about 20 yards too high. As it was Ellie Porter that came in. Warm afternoon into the early evenings here. We were just south of 90 degrees at game time. It felt like 90 degrees when we kicked off, probably closer to triple digits down on the turf. Ball one out of the air. Centering it up now is Roseman. Brings it near side. Wamwell gets down outside the 6. Ball chipped off of the foot as it found its way to Craver, and she nearly deposited her second goal, but it caroms left and misses the upright, and a goal kick for the Knights. So Charlotte Craver, junior out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, pride of Ronald Reagan High School. Put the Cavs in front 15 seconds into the contest. Nearly had another look there as an open goal. Just couldn't make the connection. She'll find it at her feet now on a loose ball. Wants to poke it through. Wamwell, a nice drop, but they got it off sides against Harpel. That's been the only bugaboo this afternoon for this Cavs team. And it's just because of the aggressive nature that they have played up with. Looking back, football in action, and they've done something wrong. Every one of them on the offensive sides over doing up downs. Never a good day when you look back and you see people up downs. Harpel settles it down, looks left. Lacey Boyd steps to. Maupin tried to settle it down, couldn't make a play on it. Now Gilsdorf working up the right side and gets tripped. Great show of sportsmanship there as Elise Sparks tangled up with her and took her off her feet and then immediately slowed her down and made sure to get it back up before she took away. That's the thing with soccer. It's a competitive sport. It's a very physical sport. And it's not if you're going to get knocked down or kicked or headbutted or whatever. It's when. It's going to happen. But it's just one of those things of understanding. It's the art of the game. It's what happens. There's usually not a lot of ill intent to it. You just got to play through it. So Gilsdorf, left-footed kicker from the 25, chips it down inside the 18. Knights turn it away for the moment. Aubrey Logan trying to win it out of the air. Now Mansley steps to, but had no control on the ball as it goes out of bounds. So Carriage Gilsdorf, junior out of Spartansburg, South Carolina. Leaves it off near side Wamwell. Chips it down the center of the 18, looking back post. And can't make the connection. It was Oswalt that was on the run. So Gilsdorf with another throw-in coming up for the Cavs. 4-0, they lead it here. So we're about 7 minutes gone here in the second half. Roseman turns it into the middle. Filtering through, and they got her off sides again. Harpel leaked out the backside and didn't pay attention to where that defensive player was. She was on for a moment. If the ball came on the first intent, she was perfect. She checked up, the defense moved forward, and by the doing so, that brought her off sides, and the ball goes back to the Knights. That's such a hard thing to do. I remember in high school when I played, that was one of the things that they always did with me up front when I played as a forward, because I had great speed, was just try to get me up, kick it over top of everybody, and let me get a one-on-one with the runner. The problem of it was that I had to start learning how, when you played good defenses, of how they would step too. And they knew when I was getting ready to go for a run, and as soon as I would start, they would get me off sides before the ball was put in play. And it was one of those frustrating things, because you'd like, as a player playing up front like those big runs, you want to get that head start. You want to get that burst of energy before that defender gets going with you as well. And so many times you do it, and it never fails. You get drawn off sides. And it's so frustrating. But it's just the aggressive nature of the way that you play when you're playing in that type of an offensive attack. You're going to get a lot of offsides. But when you don't get called or you time it up perfectly, you get a one-on-one. Here's a beautiful ball to the back post. Settling inside the box, a slow roller near side. Trying to bend it back in was Roseman, but cannot save it. And we'll get a corner kick on the near sideline. Great run there on a ball from the right to the left, as Ostwald was right there. So Harpel with the corner kick. Kicking into the wind. Back post. And that one was driven all the way to the baseball field. Ellie Porter came in and put a head to it. Just could not get it low enough to drive it through the net. That was a great ball that allowed Porter to run underneath it. Porter, a sophomore out of Huntsville, Alabama. So Lacey Boyd with the goal kick coming up for the Knights as we approach 35 minutes left to play in regulation. Near side, Wamwell trying to chase it down, and she can't keep it in. It's one of the things that Montreat does a really good job of playing to the corners, and that's how you attack in soccer. The ball goes outside and comes back in. And you have players running their lanes, getting front post, back post, somebody crashing the middle. And that's way when, if you get a ball across the middle and it finds its way through, you've got options there. And you try to get your options outweighing the defense that gives you a lane to try to knock one through. Inadvertent handball there against KCU's Caitlin Cottle. So a free kick coming up. Gilsdorf. She'll swing at this one right-footed. High arcing ball down out to the top of the 18, turned away by Manley. Montreat plays negative, takes it off to the far side. Laurencio starts the push. Now they'll roll it back near side, and Maddie Ellis. Here's Craver. Down the left side, playing with it at her feet. Swings to the right side and sends it wide. Really good move there just inside the 18 as she turned it left to right. It goes just off the upright, to the right of the upright, I should say. And a goal kick coming up for KCU. Inside of 34 to go in regulation. 4-0 our score, all 4 goals coming in the first half. 2 from Natalie Hall. Craver had one in the first minute. And then Ellie Porter dropped one in off of a corner kick. Montreat has dominated in time of possession. Great job there with Manley, tied up with Maddie Ellis in a very physical battle as she wins it. Knights will turn it upfield, but there's nobody home as it rolls all the way back to Anna Weisenflew, who's probably been one of the most lonely players on the field here this afternoon. Jean-Pierre tries to swing one there as she came up on it, but there was nobody crashing off the backside. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for the visiting Cavaliers. Wind now shifting. It's been kind of blowing into our face. Now it's blowing from our backside. It's been a very windy afternoon here in Grayson. Good slide tackle on the far side. A lot of contact we play on. Ball will stay with the visiting Cavs on a throw in on the far sideline. Wamwell will take the throw. Drops it into Albieu. Runner out in front, had Harpel, and she got there just too quick. And another offsides penalty. That negates what would have been the second goal for an offsides call, as Montreat had another one back in the first half. Great look there, field level, as Lacey Boyd sends that one to the near side. One out of the air by Ostwald. Craver tries to get to it. Contact we play on. Craver battling on the line, working against Amelia Lucas. And it's a corner kick coming up for the Cavs. Now we get a stoppage as the official comes in to check on Bailey Lucas, senior out of Flemingsburg, making certain that everything's good with her. And there's our signal to start play, and we'll let the clock catch back up with the scoreboard. High bounding ball, back post, goes all the way through. Porter tries to turn it down inside the box. It slams off the face of a KCU defender, and then pinballs off of the leg of Manley out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in on the near sideline. I couldn't tell which player it was down inside the box for KCU, but one of them wore it off the face. Harpel battling for position, working against Elise Sparks. Gilsdorf makes a turn, kicks that one off of Aubrey Logan. Logan, the freshman out of Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. And now three fresh bodies coming on for the visitors. Natalie Hall returns. Rebecca Cruz-Mannion returns. And also returning is Olivia Oning. Craver goes off and Ostwald goes off. Trying to check the other player that got out. Looks like it's Wamwell. Here's Hall, a nice ball. Mannion tries to touch it down. Settled back out top, just above the top of the 18 for Albieu. Jean-Pierre, heavy pressure. Trying to play through it. Now has it to the left side. Jean-Pierre slowing things down. Working on Gilsdorf. Gilsdorf swipes it off of her foot. That lets Montreat get out into a run. Here's a through ball swiped off the backside by Sparks. Throw in for the Cavs coming up the near sideline. Hall touches it off into the middle. Roseman wants to play it through, but Manley steps to. Now chip down inside the 18. Ellis will give it a run, trying to save it in the line. She does. Curls this one across the top of the 18, slowing it down, bring it near side. Here's Hall. Hall's ball knocked away by the goalkeeper. See if I got the button quick enough to get the replay. Had a one-on-one as she had to wait for the high hop right there in front of her. And could not get it through as Hope Oxyair made a great job of just bodying that one up and keeping this game at 4-0 as we'll go across 28 minutes left to play in the contest. Big thanks to Grayson Sporting Goods here on Main Street in Grayson for all of our instant replay coverage this season through all of our soccer, volleyball, and football contests. Again, our title sponsors, Clark's Pump and Shop, A&A Porta Potties, and River Cities Builders, as well as all the great folks down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen that has supported our coverage of high school and KCU athletics this season. Giving chase up the far sideline, owning. Turns it across the top of the 18. Harpel gives it a swing and sends it wide right. And she launches that one off the back fencing up next to the baseball field. That's odd, a ball like that kicking into the wind that gets that much air under it. Wind blowing almost dead in the face now of the Montreat defense. So taking a few moments here for Bailey Lewis to cinch up the cleats. Now we're ready to get back underway. Mannion giving a little dance out there, trying to distract the kicker from KCU. Harpel rolls it through. Nice touch. Will it find the upright? No. Mannion had the look. Tries to bring it off to the near side. Had the keep beat, but Oxyair was able to get there just enough to deflect it away. So it'll go as a corner kick. Beautiful move there by Rebecca Cruz Mannion, the sophomore out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. So now Harpel with the corner. Ball down inside the box. Pinballs around. And just turns away. It was saved by Lacey Boyd on the back line. Oxyair had lost her footing. The ball nearly crossed the end line, and Boyd was there to swipe it away. What a big play by Lacey Boyd. That's as good as it gets on the back line for the defense. And the sophomore out of Boyd County keeps it at 4-0. That's where you put every part of your body down to keep that ball away from the net. And she just swiped across the end line there before it went across into the goal. Beautiful save there by Lacey Boyd. And a lot of times your players who work in that center back position is an extension of your goalkeeping. Crossing the 25-minute mark left to play here in the ballgame. Montreat leads at 4-0. All 4 goals coming in the first half. Boyd over to Manley. Now we're playing a game of header ball. Bodies hitting the floor. Here's a big swing toward the net, as that was Roseman. And several subs coming on, including a new keeper for KCU. So Sophia Sanders will take the position in the goal. Williford back in. Also Maddie Schultz returning. We had one other player check in, and I cannot find who it is. I see 3 bodies walking off, but they've already got their jerseys on. Ridings is back in. Here's Hall looking for her hat trick and bends that one right. And that's a tough ball to swing on, especially when it's bouncing next to you, but it's already had that kind of hop off of the turf right, and you're coming in as a right-footed kicker, kicking from the right side. It's already got that right side spin to it. And when you kick it, you almost have to aim to the left upright. That time she just didn't get it turned down enough and sent it well wide right on the kick attempt. 50-50 ball near side. As Bailey Lewis battling for position with Natalie Hall. Hall wins the position. Down to the right corner she goes. Boyd comes through with a beautiful slide tackle. Knights can't play it in, but it slows down the approach of getting it down in the corner and turning it back across the face of the 6. Hall down inside the box. That's to Williford. Williford chips off to the near side and puts it in. Here's a look at it on your Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay. Goes left corner and pops it in. 5-0 is the score as Rosa Williford drops in her first goal of the season, only her second shot of the year, and she pops it through to make it 5-0. Now we have a player down for the Knights. As they're attending to Bailey Lewis. That's why we have breaking the action with the athletic training staff out there attending to her. Again, 4 goals for the visiting Cavs in the first half. Charlotte Craver put one in the first 15 seconds. That made it 1-0. Natalie Hall checks into the ball game. She nets her first of 2 goals in the first half in the 19th minute. Ellie Porter finishes off the corner kick with a ball poked in the 22nd minute, on the Lee Harpel assist. Hall puts her second goal in the 30th minute. That was our score at half, 4-0. And then they'll give the goal there to Rebecca Cruz-Mannion. I'm going to take another look at that because that was not Mannion. That was definitely Williford. So either way, so back underway we go. It's a good part about having replay when you get it, and your camera operators, which I've got, like I said, 2 of the best in the business, they give you a good look at it. There was no doubt about that. That was for certainly Williford that put that one in. Here's Mannion on a one-on-one. She'll come at the goalkeeper. Nice save by Sophia Sanders as she turns that one away. An instant challenge, but Sanders jumps into the ball game and swats that one away on a ball coming right at her from the sophomore. And then we get a pair of bodies down. Mannion was one of those tangled up on the far side. She was there with KCU's Olivia Brewer. So a free kick just outside the 18 at the 5-yard line. And now our official will step it off to give the distance allotted. And you had Olivia Owning that'll tee it up. Great look right there. Coming near side, tried to get it to the foot of Maddie Schultz as she was going back post but couldn't make the connection. Men's soccer starting to loosen up. You can see them back here on the half of the practice field. Getting things ready. Men will get going around 7 o'clock. We'll have the action right here with us on the second link. You can find it right there on our YouTube channel, same place you found this one. Montreat looking for win number 2 on the season. More importantly, looking for his first conference win. Took a tie in its only other conference matchup thus far this year. Started the season with a win over Spartansburg Methodist College, 5-2. Lost to Georgia Gwinnett, who was receiving votes at the time, 9-1. lost to number 6 Life University 3-1. And then last time out before heading over here to Grayson, opened up conference play, and a 1-1 tie against Tennessee Wesleyan. Here's Hall. Goes back corner, trying to get it down inside the box. It pinballs inside the 6, and Sanders kicks it away. It'll be a corner kick coming up on the far side corner. Great job there by Sanders when that ball just kind of found its way at her feet to just turn and swipe it across the end line and get rid of it. So Ellis with a swing. And then Porter comes to and sends that one well deep. Up next for the visiting Cavaliers, next Wednesday they go to Bluefield. They bring Bluefield to Black Mountain. Then they have UPike coming in on the 21st for homecoming and family weekend. Up next for KCU, they got Bruneau coming out of Georgia on Saturday, 1 o'clock first kick. I'll be with you beginning at 12:50. Then they go to Tennessee Wesleyan on September 18th. That's next Wednesday. Then a full day of action here in Grayson on the 21st. Men and women's doubleheader soccer with Bryan, Tennessee, and then the home opener for football later that night. We will have only football that day due to the conflicts of everything going on. We're not going to have soccer that day, so we'll only have the football game later that evening just due to all of the conflicting schedules. And, again, what would be a super, super long day for our crews to try to cover 2 soccer games followed by a football game later that evening. So the 21st we will not have men or women's soccer, but we will have the home opener for football as they bring it home for the first time almost a month into the season. They'll be back at home on the 25th against Union. We will have that game, followed by Reinhardt on Saturday the 28th. Inside of 18 to go, Daniela Jean-Pierre slams on the brakes right there at midfield and has it taken right off of her feet. Knights trying to set up a little triangle moving up that far side. Had the momentum for a second, but instantly the defense from the Cavaliers swallow it up. $5-0 our score, 4 goals for the Cavaliers in the first half, 1 here in the second as Rosa Williford pokes it in. Here's Burton out in front on a stampede going right at Sanders. Sanders is able to beat her to the mark and scoop it up with a big kick out to midfield on a 50-50 ball. Logan trying to play it down, cannot control it. Now Stanley off to the far side. Cavs will go negative, now start to push up the far edge. They've got Katie Burton, freshman out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. She's playing in that center position up front, and we saw her a lot during the first half. Any ball that made its way through, she was in a dead sprint toward the goalie. So Sophia Sanders will have to certainly be on her toes on any ball they try to play through, getting it to her. She is not afraid to take the minutes that she earns and use it with full energy on every single one of them. Jean-Pierre takes it away, fights for position, and they'll get a lot of hands against Montreat as Ridings gets called for the hold. So a free kick coming up for Lacey Boyd. Big ball to the near side. High hop. Maupin misplayed it as she came forward and the ball hopped over top of her head as well as the defense and allowed Montreat to make a push forward. Here's Burton, settles things down. They're trying to get it back out to her on a through ball. They'll bring it near side. Mandernock has a one-on-one at the keep. Goes right at her, and she swats it down. Saves it in on the near side. It's kicked out of bounds. Take a look at this goal keep by Sophia Sanders. Montreat had the one-on-one, but just went right at her. So a really good ball there by the Cavs, but Sophia Sanders did a great job on the back end of swatting that one down and keeping the game at a 5-0 deficit as we go inside of 15 minutes to play in the contest. Quickly, she puts it in play just outside the 18. Here's a ball turned across the face of the 6. As that was Dushinsky. She wasted no time putting that one in play. Looking for Burton down inside. Boyd turns that one away. Montreat back on the attack again. Dushinsky inside. Now Jean Pierre. And a foul on KCU. $13:40 to play in the ball game. It's been all Montreat from the word go. Looking for Burton down inside. She's hemmed up, can't get to the ball. Great look there on your screen at the battle inside with Roxy Gallon-Gomez. Junior out of Boone, North Carolina. Dushinsky wins it out of the air, plays it down near side. Montreat coming near side, just pokes that one out of bounds, was Brewer on the back end. Throw in coming up as Eliza Navarro drops it into Burton. Again, another throw in coming up. Navarro, a freshman out of Dallas, Texas. Can't make that connection, so a throw in coming up for KCU. Get it to the feet of Aubrey Logan. She can't play it down. Now a little chip shot over top. A run around in front, 2 players coming forward, making the push. Ball goes off the keep. It's loose at the net, still fighting for position, and they can't get it in. It was Roxy Gallon-Gomez that was trying to get it through after beating Sanders, but she couldn't get it to settle at her feet to where she could get a touch to it. All she needed was a touch, and she was double-teamed. So it'll be a corner kick coming up, but another missed opportunity by the Cavs on some hustle play on the back end by the goalie. So Williford with the corner kick. She netted a goal in the second half. Low driving ball. Manley plays that one off of her chest out of bounds. We'll try it again. Big smile on her face there. She tries to send that one in and turns that one well wide of the box into the siding of the net. So Sanders with a goal kick coming up as we approach the 11-minute mark left to play in regulation. Gets a good bounce on the far sideline, but Montreat's right there to intercept. Shinsky has the interception. Trying to play it near side, looking for Mandernock on the run, but couldn't make the hook up. Here's KCU's Kayla Maupin trying to get it into Jean Pierre. Pierre with heavy pressure from Williford from behind. Now to Taylor Isaac up that far side corner, and that rolls out of bounds throw-in coming up for the visitors. Here's Jean Pierre with a swing and a one-hopper into the hands of Weisenfluh. She's been the loneliest player on the field today. KCU has had only a couple of swings toward her. One of them on a one-on-one from Jean Pierre, in which Weisenfluh was able to pick the correct angle, which was right, and was deflected away from her mitt and keep the ball out of the net. That was when the game was 3-0. Montreat loses her footing, jumps right back up, and wins the possession of the ball. Now ball ahead to Burton. Burton out in a run. Comes right side. Montreat with a drop there if she needs it. She'll leave it to her. Comes back left. Chips down toward Burton. Ball pinballing inside the box. Manley giving a chase. Also there was Gallon Gomez as the ball rolls out of bounds and might have hit our camera operator. Saw the camera shoot up right there. Here's Sanders backpedaling as she stretches out and makes the catch. So inside of 9 to go in the ball game. Montreat leading at 5-0. High hop. Jean Pierre wins it. Tries to split the double team. Now they get it back at her feet. She centers it up. She splits the defense, gets taken off of her feet at the top of the 18. Will get a foul. Now the question is, was it inside the box or not? They're going to put the ball spotted just outside the 18. About another 2 feet. We're looking at a PK. So the Knights will have a free kick coming up just at the top of the 18-yard box. Lacey Boyd's going to swipe it from there. They'll give the 10 yards that she's allotted as a 5-person wall lines up right in front of the goal. And Weisenfluh will center herself up a little bit more to the left now. Here's Boyd. Tries to chip it top shelf and sends it over into the power plant. Sub coming on for KCU as Jersey Fulton, freshman, makes her first appearance this afternoon. Fulton out of Ripley, West Virginia. 7 minutes to go. Weisenfluh with the goal kick coming up. Turned upfield. Played twice off the head. Settled down near side. Montreat coming near side. Gets pushed off the ball as she and Olivia Brewer battle for position. Quickly tosses it in. Drops it to the feet of Eicher. Jocelyn Eicher in her first action of the ball game. Here's a ball turned down. Burton trying to give chase. It's going to take a big high hop backward. They got her off sides either way. Beautiful afternoon here in Grayson, the heart of the Parks, as we're about 10 days away from the official start of fall. Feels much like summer today, high 80s that we saw here in Grayson. Temperature's supposed to settle down some this weekend. Here's Burton on a sprint, working against Boyd. Sends it to the right side and bends it wide. That's one thing I've talked about. Katie Burton, she comes in, she's a high-energy kid. It took me about 3 seconds to figure that out. She's going to play maybe a total of a half of a game. So she's going to empty her tank every time that she's out on the field. Navarro with the throw in coming in. Mantronock centering up right in front of her. They'll drop it at her feet. Playing with 3 on, trying to look toward Burton. That one's boomed out of bounds. So we'll try it again almost from the same spot. As Navarro looking for a ball. We have no ball on the near side. There's not a ball boy anywhere. We got a little girl that's chasing the ball down, and David Manning, the athletic director here at KCU, makes the save. Mantronock. This one's swiped out of bounds. Sub coming on for the Knights. Jocelyn Weisbrot, out of Russell County, Kentucky. Four minutes left to go in regulation. And the ball boy has returned. Must have gone and chased down the one that was sent over near the power plant there behind the far end zone in the west end. Taylor Isaac with heavy pressure on the far side. Battling there with Jocelyn Stanley. Morgan Ray will toss it in. Ball headed down the far side. Beautiful ball in play. Manley giving chase, gets just enough. As it was Stanley on the run. Knights throw in near side. Burton plays it down off of her chest, settles at her feet. Near side, Mantronock trying to make a run. Pinballs off of Brewer. Navarro there on the back line. Swipe to the left. Finds its way all the way through. Gallon Gomez takes it down in the left corner, just outside the 18. Then brings it back corner, and nobody's there. Gave it a look, just couldn't make the hook up. 2 minutes to go in the contest. Montreat's going to come out of here with a victory. They're second on the season. They'll go to 2-2-1. More importantly, 1-0-1 in conference play. Knights are going to fall to 1-3, taking their third conference loss of the season. Four goals for the Cavs in the first half, one here in the second. Natalie Hall with two goals in the first half of play. Charlotte Craver started the scoring 15 seconds into the ball game. I do not know what that sound is, but I would pay $10 if it would go away. It sounds like a sick vuvuzela, but it sounds like it's being fed through the PA system. Sounds like a sick horn in the wintertime. Dushinsky tried to play up to Burton, couldn't make the hook up. Now Schultz on the back row. Rolls it back to Weisenflew. Inside of a minute to go. Again, men's action will start up at approximately 7 o'clock. We'll have the action right here on Kool TV on the second stream. You can pick it up there. And a ball from the left edge, as that was Jocelyn Stanley. That's going to pick it up here in the 90th minute. So Jocelyn Stanley, her first goal of the season, the sophomore out of Concord, North Carolina, with 31 ticks left to play in regulation. She booms one from out deep. Montreat looking for more. Galen Gomez chasing it down in the near corner. 10 seconds to go. It's going to be a goal kick coming up for the Knights, and they're going to sit on it right there. It's going to take this one to a final here this afternoon as we go into the evening hours. And your final score here in this one, Montreat wins it. My final score of 6-0. That's it for our coverage here on the women's broadcast. We'll be back with you beginning at about 6:55-ish or so, with the men's scheduled to start at 7 o'clock, again on the second stream here on Kool TV. Hat tip to my crew, Felicia Collier and Jacob Hankins. Phenomenal job, as always, providing you all the great coverage that you see there on your television screen. Again, your final score, Montreat wins it 6-0. For Jacob Hankins, Felicia Collier, everyone at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying thanks for tuning in. Have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you for watching another KCU Knights soccer broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky Christian University Soccer has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.